Hi, Will from Sound on Sound here at the Summer NAMM show in Nashville with Hammy from DigiAuxine. Hammy, how are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Very well, thank you, yes. So what have you got for us today?
I've got a new kind of electronic instrument and controllers, which is somehow similar to a fretless bass or a fretless guitar, although it is quite different in many aspects. So the idea is basically it can track multiple fingers at the same time. You play it like a fretless bass, but you don't have to slap. You just go with your fingers and it tracks the position of your fingers, the speed of your fingers, and then it allows you to do all kind of sounds. It's a MIDI controller, so you hook it to any kind of synthesizer. And one important thing about it is that it's basically working atonal, so you can go off the notes, off the tones. So it's more similar to a traditional string instrument or classical string instrument than a many controller available. So.
What was the drive then to make this instrument? What's your background?
Yeah, I'm educated in classical strings. At some point I went into electronic music, and I was kind of frustrated with the available controller. I mean, there's a lot of stuff around lately, but a knob is still very small. So that's the same way the guitar are not 6-inch long. And the many controllers are pretty small at this point. So I needed something bigger, which would give me more resolution, more precision on the control of what I do in electronic music. So that's basically what got me working on that thing. So.
And the technology behind the touch-sensitive strip?
Yeah, it's working with an infrared and pulse sensor. So basically it's scanning very, very quickly the full plane over the instrument. The fact that those are pulses may allow it to work under scene lighting equipment. Also, it's USB power, so it takes very low power and can run on batteries. So that's one of the key points of the technology. Yes.
And it looks like you've got your own synthesizer that goes with it as well, a soft synth. What's that about?
Yeah, but it was interesting to have it in the instrument. And one of the things is that current do not handle that easily controller which goes out of tones.
Right, okay, yeah, so using atonal music
yes.
within the constraints of the
yeah, exactly.
MIDI.
It's looking for notes. I mean, it
course,
works.
Yeah.
You can play with the pitch wheel and FX, but you can go a bit further by providing. Let's say in that case, I have a reactor template, which allows you to go further in terms of frequency management. And
what protocol are you using then to do all of your atonal business?
What tool?
What protocol? Protocol rather.
It's still MIDI. Okay. Still MIDI with a mix of a controller and also I'm using aftertouch controller. So that's going through normal. I know that the MIDI specification has upgraded lately, but I will go into this further.
And in terms of expression then, can you do, presumably you can do vibrato fairly easily with it, if it's if you're working in microtonal?
Yeah, you can do theremin-like sound quite easily. One of the other thing is that the response time of the controller is very quick, so you can actually do some swiping, and which create kind of original sounds that you don't hear much around, if not at all. So.
Awesome. So, how much is this going to cost then, and when will it be available to the public?
Within a few months, so let's say 3-4 months. I'm currently planning the first batch, so that's the.
And pricing?
Under 2,000 for the wood version. I'm also planning to make a version without knobs and basically just the plain controller. So, but we will see what the price will be for that.
And that's US dollars, is it?
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, we can't hear the Kaoline instrument at the show today, but is there somewhere we can actually hear it online? Where do you want to send people?
But a video will be available very quickly on the online site of the Kaoline.ca.
Kaoline.ca.
Kaoline.ca, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks very much, Hammy.
Thank you.